Hi everyone, I'm Sakshi Tiwari and I welcome you to this video. Well, let me tell you a secret. I was scared of English grammar. Yes, you're listening to me right. I was very scared. Tenses, prepositions, articles, they all used to confuse me a lot. I used to look at the grammar books and I used to feel sleepy like everyone else does, right? Sometimes I even felt stupid because I would not know, whether I should say I'm at the bus stand or on the bus stand, even if I would know that, even if I, let's say, would memorize that it's at the bus stand, I would not know why at and why not on or something else. I thought that maybe I will never learn. I even thought maybe English is not a cup of tea for me. I would just have to survive by being mediocre and by, speaking incorrect English throughout. But one day, something happened. Something small, but very powerful and significant. From that day, grammar stopped being my enemy. It became my friend. Yes, my friend. And today, I'll tell you that story step by step. And remember, see, if I can do it, you can do it too. Today, I'm a soft skills trainer. I'm specifically, dedicated to words, of course, teaching English, imparting knowledge in English. And of course, I talk about rules and regulation specifically of English grammars. If I can do, if I have had that past where I was scared and today I'm here, so of course you too can do, right? So let's go on this journey together. See, I remember my school days very clearly. My English teacher always said, learn the rules, learn the grammar. I was always, little that timid student when it used to come to math and every other subject as well. But the rules in English were hard to understand. I knew how to speak in English, what to say, but again, the rules were, my weak nerve. Past tense, future continuous, then we have perfect tense, so many big names, right? And so many rules. I memorized everything before the exam, but after one day, I would forget all of them. The next day, I was blank again. So it was like this only, memorize, vomit it out in the exam, and then the next day, you're again a blank slate when it comes to, knowing the rule behind a particular English concept. I, of course, used to feel sad and I felt sad that time as well. I felt like a failure. Sometimes, I didn't even try. I thought grammar is just too hard for me. I thought only smart people can understand it. But deep in my heart, I still wanted to learn. I wanted that why can't I know this rule? Why can't, this happen to me? Why can't I speak confidently that, we should use this? This is what tense is, right? I wanted to speak English with confidence. And of course, I wanted to know the rules, right? I just didn't know how to do it. Then one day, something unexpected happened. I went to the library. I was looking for a storybook, but I saw a man sitting in the corner. He was reading a grammar book, but not with a serious face. He was smiling. And I was pretty shocked at that point of time that, okay, excuse me, he's reading a grammar book and he's smiling. I asked him that, do you really enjoy grammar? He looked at me and said, yes, because I don't just study grammar, I play with it. I play with grammar. Okay, then I asked, you play with grammar? He said, yes. I learn grammar with fun, with examples, with real stories, and not only rules. That particular dialogue, that particular moment changed something inside me. It was a small idea, but it gave me a hope. That night, I went home. I looked at my old grammar books that, of course, I used to have in my, shelf. I smiled and closed them. Then I picked up a notebook. I wrote day 1, present simple tense. I didn't read 10 pages. I just wrote 5 sentences about my day. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast, I go to work, I sleep at 10 p.m. That is it. And believe me, it felt so easy. I felt so good about myself. I felt over the moon. I felt happy at that point of time. Next day, day 2, past simple tense. I woke up, I brushed my teeth, I ate breakfast, I went to work, I slept at 10 p.m. Just like that, I started learning grammar through my own life. I connected grammar with real things and not rules from a book, okay? And that was something that made a big difference in my life. I started talking to myself in English. Yes, It sounds funny when we talk to ourselves, right? But believe me, it helped me immensely. I said, what did I do today, Sakshi? Then I answered in past tense. I went to the market, I bought apples, I cooked lunch, I watched cartoons with English subtitles, I paused the video and repeated the lines. I tried to say those lines with the same emotion. And this technique I still teach my children. I tell all of you, if you're watching this video, this technique is just like a magic trick. This is called shadowing. All right, you listen to somebody, you pause and you repeat, then you listen to somebody, you pause, you repeat. I tried the same. I used to pause the cartoons, I used to repeat the dialogues, and then I used to play again. Yes, I wrote small stories, very small, but full of practice, a story of 5 to 6 lines, that's it. Like yesterday, I visited my grandma, she gave me sweets, we had tea, and talked about old stories, right? And when I made mistakes, I didn't cry, I didn't give up. I smiled because every mistake was like a small teacher to me. My mistakes taught me more than the rules did. I didn't study for 10 hours. I didn't join expensive classes. I just made one promise. I learn one small thing every day. That is it. One grammar, one example, and one new sentence. That's it. And slowly I became stronger when it came to, knowing the grammar concepts. In 3 months, I could use tenses easily. In 6 months, I started speaking better English. I think it was pretty evident in my speaking skills because everybody around me started complimenting me. It was apparent and visible, evident, right? And people said that, hey, Sakshi, what's up with your English? Including my teachers when PT used to be there. Right? And in 1 year, grammar was no longer scary for me. It became simple. It became normal. It became my friend. It became a game for me. And slowly, grammar became fun. Right? So my dear friend, listen to me. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be curious. Grammar is not just for exams. Please don't take it, don't treat it like that. Else you'll not be able to be, you'll not be able to befriend grammar. Right? Grammar is for expressing yourself. Talk about your life. Use simple grammar, make small sentences, start with present tense, talk about your day, like I eat rice, I go to work, then go to past tense, I ate rice, I went to work, then future tense, I will eat rice, I will go to work, right? That's it. You're already learning. So make it fun, make it your friend. Don't be afraid. Even if you make 100 mistakes, each one will help you grow. So now when someone says grammar is boring, I smile because I know the truth. Grammar is not your enemy. It's your superpower. You just have to use it in the right way. And if I, a scared, confused, shy student can learn grammar, then you definitely can do it too, right? So you just need to take one small step today and another tomorrow and then one more the next day, and you have to just keep going. Don't give up. Your English will become strong, your grammar will become easy, and one day someone will ask you, hey, how did you master English grammar? The way people ask me, and I just reflect, I go back in time and I just smile that, oh my God, somebody who was my enemy is my best friend, is my profession, is my career. I give classes to people on that, right? So I'm sure that one day you'll also smile and say that, let me tell you a story, right? So I'm hopeful that you would befriend grammar. And also, if you're looking for some ebooks, I provide some ebooks. Here they are on the screen of grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary. If you want to buy any of these ebooks, you can simply follow me on my Instagram, check my Instagram stories, and you can click on order and you can, get it in your inbox, all right, for a very minimal amount, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm very hopeful that the video was helpful. My experience was helpful. Let me know in the comment section how this video was, how you feel about it, and I'll see you shortly in some next video sharing my experience or teaching you something, right? I'll see you shortly. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Very happy learning to you.